I'm Jennifer McLean, and let's queer up gay culture. Cloudflare brings down Grindr and other gay apps. Grindr, Sniffies, and several major platforms were knocked offline on November 18th after a massive global outage at Cloudflare, the company responsible for routing roughly 1/5 of the world's internet traffic. Reports of trouble using Grindr started at about 8 a.m. Central Standard Time in the U.S. Users on both Android and iOS said that chats, the grid, taps, albums, and even the web version were unusable. Sniffies users encountered similar issues and flooded Down Detector, which was also affected with complaints. With queer social lifelines suddenly offline, one person summed up the mood perfectly. Quote, Twitter is down, AI is down, Grindr is down. Can't a gay boy live his life? End quote. Grindr's tech team quickly traced the disruption to Cloudflare's system-wide failure, and service resumed within about 3 hours. Later, Cloudflare CTO Dane Knecht apologized publicly, emphasizing that it wasn't a cyber attack. He wrote, quote, I won't mince words. Earlier today, we failed our customers and the broader internet, end quote, explaining that a latent bug triggered widespread crashes after a routine configuration change. Knecht promised full transparency and vowed that Cloudflare would, quote, do what it takes to earn that back, end quote. Cloudflare also brought down the websites of hotspots happening out. Service was restored after approximately 6 hours. So Grindr was back up in 3. We were down for 6. Priorities, people.
I love the panic from the portion of the gay community that depends on Sniffies and Grindr and whatever else.
I hope I put that.
Oh, you really.
I really tried to
know
emphasize the
about that. But does that just mean that there were just too many people trying to use the?
No.
What was it?
No, from what I understand, it was a problem with a bug. They were doing a regular update in the service, in the Cloudflare, which services, like I said, 1/5 of the world's internet. That's a lot
of the world's internet.
That's a lot of waterfall power.
Yeah, right.
And so but it specifically affected certain apps. And of course, I mean, I shouldn't say of course, but the gays on Grindr and Sniffies were the first to realize there was a problem.
Yes, right.
Like the bat signal.
All like making fun of queers wanting their quick trade aside. This is actually a story that's both, with how it affects us as queer people, but it's actually a bigger, larger national story because so much of the internet goes through just a few major companies.
Yeah.
There's this and Amazon Web Services. Remember, they had a down, and it creates a lot of questions about regulatory issues and monopolization of the internet. And we joke and hotspots had a couple hours and Grindr, but we really are not treating the internet well, and there's all these questions like, will the internet be very useful in a few years? And if these companies, just a few of them control it, if it's just that and AI slop, I don't know where we're going to have for the internet soon.
Yeah.
Imagine being alive for the creation of the internet and the complete depletion of the internet.
Well, thanks for reminding me I'm old, girl.
Well, we're all we're all together.
Well, just a quick aside.
Yes.
Many years ago, I worked with AT&T as a client in Bell Labs, and that was deregulated and the monopolies were broken down there, and now you look at there's more of an open competition. I think it needs to happen in the internet world.
Because you think you have your service providers, you think you have your Comcast, your Xfinity, your AT&T, but really you have Cloudflare, Amazon, and
whatever it is.
And apparently 3 others if they've got 1/5 of it. So that is a very interesting
I'm in the wrong business. Should have became an internet provider. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.